Yes, indeed. The stylings of Green Jelly, who quickly had to change their name to Green Jello. Actually, no, it's Green Jello. Then they changed the name to Green Jelly because the Jello Corporation was a little upset that, that they had a band name using their stuff, and they're like, "Oh, you're infringing on our copyright." Oh, you gotta love corporate lawyers. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. I'm actually streaming, which is impressive all in itself. I know, freaking miracle. Looks like, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to become a weekend streamer until my family can get off their fucking asses and do something and help out around here, which is gonna be a fucking miracle to begin with. But enough of that. So it looks like I'm unfortunately gonna have to be streaming only on the weekends because I just don't have enough time during the week when I'm working, because I work a Monday through Friday job, and I'm just usually too exhausted and too tired because I have to work all day and then come home and make dinner and then clean up and then everything else there, and then just usually like pass out, like watch maybe 30 minutes of YouTube and pass out on my couch, and then make my way into bed eventually, and then get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and do it all again. Yeah, I know, Keiko. She's here. But today, so I'm able to stream, I'm going to go through and play some things that I want to play. And perusing around eBay, I know it's like all the stuff's getting really expensive for things I want to buy, and the retro market in general. It's basically like, here you go, here's a game you wanted to buy. It's been usually around $20, $25. Now it's triple the price, and it's going to look like a dog chewed on it for a while, and it may have been used possibly as a murder object. Here you go, $70. It's like, oh, this is great. Or 100% authentic cartridge, tested, works perfectly fine. And you see it's like $10, where, Hagane is not selling for $10. Aero Fighters is not selling for $10. I know a guy who sold a copy of Aero Fighters to basically use that money he got from the sale of that game as a down payment for a house. So, you see it's just repro. It's stuff like that. But we're playing games that I want to personally buy and own. So we got RetroArch fired up here for today. I'm using my new Quanba stick. I have a Quanba crystal, which the only downside you got to replace the buttons. I got to have to replace these buttons with 30mm Sanwas, because stock ones are not that great. You could do a hell of a lot better. But the stick has a really good weight and distance between like all the buttons. Start buttons down, lower side. It's on a lip down, so you can't accidentally hit it. It's got good compatibility, works with the PlayStation 3 and PS4. It's working right now on my PC, and I have RGX turned on so we don't hear all the clicking and clacking. But one of the games I want to play today is Spider-Man and Venom Maximum Carnage. This is one of the colored Super Nintendo carts. You had Killer Instinct, Doom, a 32X game that's escaping my mind right now what exactly it's called, but it's like a robot game. And then this as like color cartridges. All of them were red except for Killer Instinct, which was black. I want to play this first for a little bit. Then I'll play some other games too. And turn off the LED flashing light. There we go. The stick won't light up. But you'll find out very quickly while I was playing Green Jello. It's like, this sounds familiar. Look at that, they did the soundtrack. Screen a little bit. Featuring all your favorite Marvel D-list characters. Okay, let's see. So I put up a different noise gate. Yeah, exactly. Featuring who and what? And are you sure these are Marvel characters? We all remember and love Carrion. What's up, Hold Your Fire? Hopefully everything's working okay. I'm using my RTX and you never know. Oh, let's see. Criminally insane, blah blah blah. Ooh, that's some awesome stereo mix going there. Ooh, Matter Eater Lad. You gotta love him. He eats everything. He's like a billy goat. You know, a lot of people crapped on the Venom movie. I didn't think it was that bad, to be honest. I think it was actually pretty decent. A little slow to start up, but I didn't think it was bad. Spider-Man 3, however, oh no. That's just terrible. But, Woody Harrelson, well, Woody Harrelson was, like, shown at the very end, like, okay, like the little teaser at the end, like Marvel movies and stuff like that, what they do. They're teasing Woody Harrelson as Carnage for the next movie. So, and of course with the pandemic, I'm not sure if that's been delayed or what. But it wasn't that bad. I'm not really sure why people complained about it. I mean, it's like, I know a little bit about the Venom storyline. I actually have the origin comics of it. It could have been far worse. It wasn't too bad. But it did kind of hurt it, though, a little bit because it was, like, edited down to PG-13. Venom definitely needs to be a R-rated film. Same thing for Carnage, especially Carnage. You really, really need to have an R-rated film. Tom Hardy plays Eddie Brock. He's Eddie Brock. He's this really annoying reporter. He's moved to San Francisco. And they took some weird liberties, you know, with it to get out of New York City so you don't have a clash with the Spider-Man properties, which was still owned by Sony at the time. All that nonsense was going on. So there's things like minor changes like that, but the symbiote doesn't have like exact control over him. It's not dominating him like it does in the comics, where it basically just like pretty much takes over his mentality completely. It's not like that, but there's a lot of humor back and forth in the movie itself. I suggest checking it out. It's really not bad. Just keep, like, if you're a major Venom fan, like of the comics and stuff like that, you might be disappointed, but if you just have a passing knowledge, I think you'll enjoy it. I have no idea the story, so I'm not even paying attention to this. It's like, oh yeah, just when do I start beating people up? Yeah, Venom was always fun. He was like Spider-Man, but not. You know, he was like without the whole, oh, you know, I have a hot girlfriend and my life is so terrible because I'm Spider-Man nonsense. Love the classic meme with Venom driving the truck. Oh, that is so classic. Some memes are truly classics, and that is one. Alright, after this. So I know it's a sequel. I forgot what it's called. Symbiote something. I forgot because I actually have the comics it's based on, of all things, which just pretty much took the name of it. Separation Anxiety is what it was. So Spider-Man, Venom, and Separation Anxiety. Actually lets you pick between playing as Venom or Spider-Man. Because this game, you only get to play as Venom when you hit certain parts in the story, if you go certain branching paths to it. Alright. So it's about 2 for the run ahead. So I need to put it to 1. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. And the other thing too is like this is a single player only game. I'm not sure why they decided to make it that way. If you can line them up just right, you can like pull two people together and like smash their heads in. I mean, you gotta be like perfectly lined up for it. Yep, this is Super Nintendo. They did make a Sega Genesis version of this, or Mega Drive. Remember there being a secret, I just can't remember where it's at. Yeah, so this is actually one of the couple of Super Nintendo carts that actually had color cartridges to them. Whoa! Come on, Retro, stop freaking out now. Apparently doesn't like if I don't have it center screen. Yeah, my computer is like really bogging down, which is unusual for RetroArch. There we go. It says when the second level begins. I remember being in the first level, though. Or is this just IGN? But yeah, so there was color cartridges for Super Nintendo for a couple games. There was this game, Maximum, Spider-Man, Venom, Maximum Carnage, Doom,